1965, the playwright John Barr finally got to go to Rome to visit the Pope. However, in an ironic twist of fate, the Pope was in New York speaking to the UN. So while the Pope made quite an impression on John Barr's hometown, the playwright never made connections because he was in Rome, trying to see the Pope.
This experience gave John Barr an idea for a play. The House of Beliefs is full of the dark comedy that surrounds men and women as they experience their own ironic twist of fate. Like the blue leaves in this play, our dreams often fly away just as soon as we get close enough to reach out and grab them. Whether we like it or not, our lives are full of irony. Well, on with the prologue.
We now take you back to 1965 in New York, to a time of protest.
Isn't everybody that's supposed to be here right now? What am I going to do? What if nobody shows up?
Hey, man, what you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to get here. Why? For the protest.
What protest?
Oh, I told Betsy to publish it in the newspaper. Okay, some of the faculty and the conservative students, they're getting together and they're going to try and take away our right to irony.
Oh, man, they can't do that. I love irony.
Everybody loves irony. Okay, you want to know my slogan? Sure. Okay, go. 3, 6, 9, 12. What do we love besides ourselves? Irony. Is that good? Okay, I wish they did. Oh, here they come.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
10, 5, 6, 8, irony, really great!
Oh, no. Here they come.
As I was saying, irony helps us understand a lot about human emotion and experiences. The three main types of irony. There's what you just did to that poor young man, which is verbal irony, and that is when you say exactly the opposite of what you mean. Dramatic irony is when the audience knows something that the characters do not. For example,
Oh, Anne, I met the most far-out guy in chemistry class. His name is Tom, and he is far-out. I think he might ask me to dance this Friday. What if he does? What if he doesn't? We haven't even got a job if he does. I think I see this coming, Anne. Go away. I want to keep me alone. Hey, Tom.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fine. Well, I kind of wanted to ask you something.
Did you?
Yeah. God, I get all nervous. My hands get all sweaty. Well, see, there's this dance coming up.
Yeah?
And, well, I kind of wanted to know if you'd ask Anthony.
Anne?
Oh.
situational irony is when the outcome of a situation is different than what is expected. For example, let's go to a bus stop in New York.
You lazy bum.
Excuse me. Do you have any spare change?
No.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any spare change?
Leave me alone, you little pipsqueak.
Excuse me, the seat take here. What seat? I just moved here, and I was told that New Yorkers were horrible, mean people. Get over it. But I just don't believe it. I believe deep down inside, everybody wants to be friends. Where are you from? Well, they just need something to bring it out. And I think I know exactly the thing. Uh-huh.
some bracelets?
All right, let's go. We are the curtain warmers here to entertain you. We are the curtain warmers here to warm the curtain for you. If you have a question about this precious play, we are here for you, so just ask away. Ask away, ask away, ask away, ask away, yeah. We are the curtain warmers here to brighten up your day. Even though it's not our time, we say day anyway. Hope you learned some things that you didn't know. Take a seat in the front row and please enjoy the show.
My name is Artie Shaughnessy, and I'm going to sing you some songs I wrote. These are my songs. I wrote all these songs. Words and music. Could I have some quiet, please? Back together again. Back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up looked all bit up like Fido, Shoes and Buster. Back together again. You can say you knew us when we were together. Now we're apart. Thunder and lightning's back in my heart, and that's the weather to be when you're back together with me. Turn the lights down, please. A blue spotlight on me. You promised me a blue spotlight. I'm singing a ballad here and I need a blue spotlight. I'm looking for something. I searched everywhere. I'm looking for something, and just when I'm there, whenever I'm near it, I can see it and hear it. I'm almost upon it then. It's gone, it seems I'm looking for something. What could it be? I just need someone to hold close to me. I'll tell you a secret, please keep it on trust. That someone, I thought it was you. You guys, please take your seats and listen. I wrote a song today that it'll work, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Evelyn is heavenly, but Angela's in the devil's disguise. I know about the sin in Cynthia and the Helen of Troy. But where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Oh boy, what's it doing in Angela's eyes? Wait! I'm not done yet!
Miss Henshaw, the old lady who's the checkout girl at the A&P who tips everybody, her nephew is a cop, and she is saving us 2 divine spots right by the curb. You're not the only one with connections, but she can't hold them forever. Oh, Artie, you should see the stars. What a morning. I know all the stars from the time I worked for that astronomer, and you should see Orion. Orion, the Irish constellation. I haven't looked up and seen the stars in years. I held up my autograph book and let Jupiter shine in on it. Jupiter and Venus and Mars, they're all out. And you've got to see Orion. He's the hunter. And he's pulling back that arrow so tight in the sky, like a connected dog picture, made up of all these burning planets. If he ever lets that arrow go, he'll shoot all the other stars out of the sky. What a welcome for the Pope. And right now, the Pope is flying through the star-filled sky and bumping planets out of the way. And he's asleep. And he's dreaming of the crowds waiting for him. When famous people go to sleep at night, it's us they dream of. The famous ones, they're the real people. We are the creatures of their dreams. You're the dream, I'm the dream. We have got to be there for the Pope's dream. Look at the light on the Empire State Building, swirling around and around like a burglar's toy, looking all through the sky. Everybody's waiting, Artie. Everybody.
I want to know is who the hell is paying for this guy's trip over here anyway?
Artie, they'll hear you.
Look, I don't put my nickels and dimes to send it to collections. They pay for any stinking holiday. Flying over here with his robes and G-Gods. Bringing his buddies over. When I can't even afford a trip to Staten Island.
What's in Staten Island?
Nothing. But I can't even afford a nickel ferry boat ride. I've known you 2 months and I can't even afford a present for you. A ring.
I don't need a ring.
At least a friendship ring.
I'd only lose it.
And this guy's flying over here. Not a tourist, don't know.
Where did you go last night?
You go see the Pope. Tell him hello for me.
You went to that amateur night, didn't you?
Shut up, she's inside.
You went to the El Dorado Bar amateur night, didn't you? Oh, I spent 2 months building you up to be something, and you throw yourself away on that dribble.
I talked all the way through it.
Did you play them Where is the Devil in Evelyn?
Talked and walked all the way through it.
I wish I had been there with you. You know what I would have said? The first time I heard Mesa jokes, I realized I am listening to a classic. I picked up old black magic and I could have danced all night as classics the minute I heard them. Where is the Devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? I didn't work in Macy's music department for Nix. I know what I'm talking about. That song is a classic. You've written yourself a classic.
They even made me buy my own beers.
Oh, pearls before swine. Chalk it up to experience.
The blackboard's getting kind of filled up. I'm too old to be a young talent.
Oh, smell the bread.
Shut the window. You're letting all the dirt in.
Miss Henshaw is saving us this divine spot right by the cemetery, so the Pope will have to slow down.
Nothing more than cold dirt.
And as he drives by in his limousine, I'll call out, Your Holiness, marry us. The hell with peace to the world, bring peace to us. But he won't hear me because all the bands will be playing and the whole city shouting. But he'll see me because I'm a night by the festival. And he'll nod his head and I'll grab your hand and say, Pope, marry us. And he'll wave his holy hand. And all the emeralds and rubies on his fingers will send yes beams. In a way, today's my wedding day. I should have something right at my throat. Artie, this is the beginning of our life together. My life, our life. And we'll be married and go out to California and Billy will help you. You'll be out there with the big shots. Out where you belong. Not many amateur nights and bars on Queens Boulevard. Oh, it's not too late to start with me behind you. Oh, Artie, in a few years, the El Dorado Bar will stick up a huge neon sign flashing onto Queens Boulevard, flashing, Artie Shaughnessy got started here. And nobody will believe him. Oh, Artie, tables turned.
Bridges off for burning. The table's off for turning. I'll go see the Pope.
Oh, I love you.
I'll come in.
Oh, you said you'll come. That's tantamount to a promise.
I will if...
Oh, tantamount, tantamount. You hear that? I didn't work in a law office for nothing. I can sue you for breach.
Bunny.
I know what you're going to say.
Cook for me.
I knew it, I knew it.
Just breakfast.
You bend my arm and twist my heart, but I gotta be strong.
Look, I'm not asking for any tin-course meal.
Just put your pants on over the ski PJs I bought you. It's 38 degrees out and I don't want you getting your pneumonia back.
Eggs right here.
Just rinse your mouth out to freshen up and let's go.
And you boil the eggs. And you pour the lemon sauce over.
Hollandaise, I know, hollandaise. Look, it's really cold out. The dress warm. Look, I even put the New York Post in my booties. Plastic to stay as warm as it used to be.
And you pour the hollandaise over the eggs on English muffins. And you put the grilled ham on top. Look, I'm making a scrapbook of all the food you tell me you know how to cook. And I go through magazines and I cut out pictures of what the food must look like. Veal parmigiana. Eggplant meringue.
I cooked that for me last night. So good, I almost died.
If you cook my words like they was veal, I'd say I love you for every meal. Take my words, butter and oil them, saute and boil them, butter and broil them. Bunny.
Not till after we're married.
You couldn't just give me...
I am not that kind of girl. Oh, I'll sleep with you anytime you want. Anywhere. In the 2 months I've known you, have I refused you once? Not once. You want me to climb in the bag with you now? Give your fingers a smack and I'm flat on my back. I'll sew those words into a sampler for you in our home in California. We'll hang it right by the front door. Because, Artie, I'm a rotten lover, and I know it, and you know it, and everyone knows it.
What do you mean everybody knows it?
I'm not good at bed. No Winslow. I took that sex test in the Reader's Digest 2 weeks ago, and I scored a 12. A 12, Artie! I ran out of that dentist's office with tears gushing out of my cheeks. But I face up to the truth about myself. So if I cooked for you now and said I wouldn't sleep with you till after we're married, then you look forward to sleeping with me so much that by the time we did get to that little motel near Hollywood, I'd be such a disappointment that you'd never forgive me. My cooking is the only thing I got to lure you on with and hold you with. Artie, we gotta save some magic for the honeymoon. It's my first honeymoon, and I want it to be so good, I'm aiming for 2 million calories. I want to cook for you. So, yeah, I walk by the A&P and I get all hot jobs of chili powder inside, but I can't. California safe in my purse, till Billy knows we're coming, till I got that ring right on my cooking finger. Don't tempt me, I love you.
Your way be over.
And I'm sorry last night went sour.
They even made me pay for my own beers.
Is it light? Is it daytime already? I'll make you cornflakes.
You better leave.
Oh, a nice tofu?
I don't want her to know yet.
Wait till you like a coming attraction.
You're a tease, Bunny. That's the worst thing to be.
Is it morning?
Go back to bed.
You're dressed and it's so dark. Did you get an emergency call? Did the lions have babies yet?
The lioness hasn't dropped yet. The jags aren't here. They're still waiting. The birds are still on their eggs.
You're leaving to get away from me? Tell me the truth. You hate me. You hate my looks. You hate my face, my clothes. You hate me. You wish I was fatter so there was more of me to hate. You hate me! Stop it! You love me! I know you love me! Well, I don't want you! How did that grab you? Once, would you let me have an emotion? If I laugh, you give me a pill. If I cry, you give me a pill. No more pills! No, look at me! I'm not kidding. All the wild animals have gone back into hiding, and I'm very quiet. All the animals gone back into hiding. Once, would you let me have an emotion? Would you let the animals come out? I don't like being still, Artie. It makes me afraid. How are you doing this morning? Sleep well? You were out late last night. I heard you come in and moved over in the bed. Come back to bed, Artie. It's still early.
The Pope is coming today, and I'm gonna go see him.
The Pope is coming here?
Yes, the Pope is coming here. We're gonna kick off our shoes, have a few beers, and keep the piano around. The Pope is coming to talk about Vietnam. He's coming over to stop the war, so Ronnie won't have to go to Vietnam.
3 weeks he's been gone. How could 21 days be 100 years?
The woman doesn't understand. My kid is charmed. He gets greetings to go to basic training in Vietnam. And the Pope does something he's never done before. He flies out of Italy for the first time ever to stop the war. Ronnie will be home before you can say Jake Rabinowitz. Ronnie, what a kid, a charmed life.
I can't go out of the house. My fingernails are different lengths. I couldn't see the Pope. I cut this one just yesterday, and look how long it is already. But this one, I cut it months ago, right down to the quick, and it hasn't moved that much. I don't understand that. I couldn't see the Pope. I'd embarrassed him. My nails are all different. I can feel them growing. They're connected to my veins and heart and pulling my insides out of my fingers.
The Pope takes one look at you standing on Queens Boulevard and make the biggest U-turn you ever saw right back to Rome. I dreamed last night that Ronnie was the Pope, and he came today. And all the streets were lined with everybody waiting to see him. And I felt like Joseph P. Kennedy, only bigger, because the Pope's a bigger draw than any president. And it was raining everywhere but on him. And when he saw you and me standing on Queens Boulevard, he stopped his glass limo, and I stepped inside the bubble. But you didn't. He wouldn't take you.
He would take me.
Your own son denied you, slammed the door in your face, and you were wearing open-toed shoes, and the water ran in your heels, and out the toes like two red-dead kids taking a leak. And he took me back to Rome and canonized me. Right after we went to the UN and stopped the Vietnam War. Oh, boy. I became a saint in the church, and in charge of all the hymns of the church. A hymn couldn't be played unless it was mine. And the whole congregation said, "Where is the devil benevolent?" But they made it sound like monks were singing it. And he didn't want you. Ronnie rubbed over me. What a dream. It's awful to have to wake up. For my dreams, I need passports and shots that travel the world.
I dreamed once I met Abraham Lincoln.
Did you like him?
He was all right.
You know what I dream? I dream I'm just waking up, and I roam around the house all day crying because of the way my life turned out. What do? Roam around the house all day crying because of the way my life turned out.
The day that the Pope came to New York. The day that the Pope came to New York. It really was come cold, the Pope wore a young coat. The day that the Pope came to New York.
Don't be disrespectful.
Well, stand in the kitchen. I'll get your food.
Chop it up in small pieces.
Miss Henshaw cannot reserve our places indefinitely. Tantamount to sex is holding a place other people could use. Tantamount. Her nephew, the cop, would lock us right up. Make her go back to bed.
Hello, Artie.
You're going to eat like a human being. Work all day in a zoo. Come home to a zoo.
I like being animals. You know why? I never heard of a famous animal. Oh, a couple lassies and occasional trigger. But by and large, animals were meant to be famous.
What a work of art is a dog. How noble in its thoughts, how gentle in its dignity.
Hello. I haven't had a chance to welcome you. This is my home, and I'm your hostess, and I should welcome you. I wanted to say hello, and thanks for coming. I was very sick a few months ago. I tried to slash my wrists with spoons. But I'm better now, and happy to see people in the house. I couldn't go out. Not yet. Hello.
You know what I wish? The priest told us last Sunday to make a wish as the Pope rides by. As the Pope rides by, the wish in my heart is going to knock the Pope's eyes out. It is braided in tall letters. All of my veins and aortas and arteries are all braided into the wish. The chief dies pretty soon.
I had a vision. A nightmare. I saw you talking to a terrible fat woman with newspapers for feet. She was talking about hunters up in the sky, and she was a dream, and you were a dream.
I am not taking the like riding in the back of a bus. Where's my coat? Arthur, where is my coat? My binocs and my camera? What'd you do with my coat, Looney Tunes?
Here it is.
Oh, you soiled my coat? This coat is soiled. Arthur, are you dressed wrong? Are you coming?
Bananas, I'd like you to meet. I'd like to present. This is Bunny Kalingas.
You got the ski PJs on underneath? You used to go around freezing before I met you. I didn't work in ski lodges for nothing. I worked at Aspen.
Glad you're making friends, Artie. I'm no good for you.
I might as well give these to you now. Travel folders to Juarez. It's a simple procedure. You fly down to Mexico, lawyer meets you, sign a paper, and jet back to little old New York.
Bunny's more than a friend, Bananas.
Play a little music. South of the border, divorce, Mexico style.
South of the border.
La la la
Get out of here, Bunny.
I did work in travel agencies for Nick Arthur. I know how to.
You can't even go to the incinerator alone. You're talking about Mexico.
Yeah, I know these sick wives. I've seen a dozen just like you in the movies. I wasn't in Usher for nothing. You live your life in a wheelchair just to hold your husband. And then the minute your husband's out of the room, you're hopped up out of the wheelchair, doing the Charleston and making a general spectacle of yourself. I see right through you. Tell her, Arthur. Tell her what we're going to do.
We're going to California, Bananas.
Bananas, what a name.
This would be nice for you.
What a banana.
You could see Billy. I couldn't see Billy. I can't see anything.
It's not a trip.
To live. To live forever.
Remember the time we rode up in the elevator with Bob Hope? He was such a wonderful man.
I didn't tell you this, Bunny. Last week I rode out to Long Island. You need help. I found a nice house by the sea. By the beautiful sea. It's an old estate. And you can walk from the train station. And it was raining and the roads weren't paved, so it was all muddy. And by the road where you turn into the estate, there was this tree with blue leaves standing in the rain. And I walked under it to get out of the rain. And also because I've never seen a tree with blue leaves. And I walked under it, and all the leaves lifted up in one big brown bunch. Just lifted up, leaving a bare tree. Whoosh. There were birds. Not blue leaves, but birds waiting to go to Florida or California. And all those birds went to another tree a couple of 100 yards down, and that bare tree blossomed. Snapped like that. With all those blue, very quiet leaves. Well, you'll like this place, Bananas. I talked to the doctor. He had a mustache. You like mustaches? And Blue Cross will help with a lot of it, so we won't even have to worry about expense. You'll like this place, Bananas. A lot of famous people had crack ovens there, so you'll be running with good company.
Shock treatment?
No shock treatment.
You promised if she needs them to
I'll handle this my way.
I'm sick of you kowtowing to her. Those poison fumes that come out of her head make me dizzy. Suffering. What does she know about suffering?
Did you read in the paper about the bull in Madrid? Who fought so well they wouldn't let him die? They healed him. Let him rest before they put him back in the ring. Again and again and again. I don't like the shock treatments, Artie. At least the concentration camps. I was reading about those. They put the people in the oven, and they left them there. But the shock treatment, they put you in the oven, and then they take you out. And then they put you in the oven, and then they take you out.
Did you read Not in the Screen 2 months ago? I'm usually not a reader of film magazines, but the cover reached right up and seduced my eye in the health club. It was a piece like this. And it was called Sandra Dee's Night of Hell. Did you read that by any happenstance? Oh, no, of course you wouldn't read it. You can't see anything. You're ignorant. Not you, her. The story told of the night before Sandra Dee was to make her first movie, and her mother said, Sandra, do you have everything you need? And she said, snapped back real fresh like, leave me alone, Mother. I'm a big girl now, and I don't need any help from you. All right, Sandra, her mother said, but remember, I'm always here. Well, her mother closed the door, and Sandra could not find her hair curlers anywhere, and she was too proud to go to her mom and ask where they were.
Bunny.
Shut up, I'm not finished yet. Tore through the house, having to look her best for the set the next day, because it was to be her first picture, and her hair curlers were nowhere. Finally, at 4 in the a.m.,
I feel I only got about this much life left in me, Bananas. I gotta use it. These are my peak years, and I gotta take that chance. You stay in your room. You're crying all the time. Look, Ronnie's gone now. This is not a creative atmosphere for me. Bananas, I'm too old to be a young talent.
Stopped you all these years. Be proud to admit it, Artie. You were afraid till I came on the scene. Admit it with pride.
Afraid? What are you talking about?
No man takes a job feeding animals in the Central Park Zoo unless he's afraid to deal with humans.
I walk right into those cages. I got panthers looking out of my hands like pussycats.
Then why don't you ever call Billy?
I got family obligations.
You can take these bars down. I'm not going to jump.
You're afraid to call Billy and tell him I'm coming out.
I'd like to jump right in front of the Pope's car.
Panthers lay right on their back, and I tickled their armpits. Afraid? Ha!
He'd take me in his arms and bless me.
Then call Billy now.
I can't. It's the middle of the night.
It's only 2 in the morning out there now.
2 in the morning is the middle of the night.
In Hollywood, come off it. They're out friggin' and fruggin' and swinging and eating and dancing. He's probably not even in yet. Since Georgina died, I bet he's got a brace of new starlets splashing around in the pool.
I can't call him. He's probably not even in yet.
I don't even think you know him.
Don't know him.
You've been giving me a line all this time. Your best friend, big Hollywood big shot, you don't even know him.
Best friends say you're best friends precisely because you don't go calling him in the middle of the night.
You've been using him, dangling him over my head, you big Hollywood big shot friend, just to take advantage of me. Just to get into bed with me. Casting couches, I heard about those.
That's not true.
And you want me to cook for you. I know the score, baby. I didn't work in a theatrical furniture store for nothing. If you can't call your best friend in the middle of the night, then who can you call? Taking advantage of me in a steam bath.
You want me to call Billy on the phone?
You stay out of this.
He was always my much better friend than yours, Artie.
Your friend? Billy and I only went to kindergarten together, to high school together until his family moved away. They'd always kept an eye out of keeping us 2 friends. If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
Friendship.
If you're ever up a tree,
friendship.
just call on me.
It's the perfect friendship.
You got station making training movies. And at the end of each reel, there's what they call leader. I developed film. And he started snipping this leader off until he had enough film spliced together to film 20 commandments. And he filmed them all right here on the streets of New York. Rosaline was making his in Italy. Billy was making his right here in America. And better. And he sold everything he had and made conduct of life. And it's still playing in museums. It's at the Museum of Modern Art next week. And NGM signed him, and 20th Century Fox signed him. They both signed him to full contracts. It was the first time anybody ever got signed to 2 studios at once. You only knew him about 6 months before when he made that picture, Bananas. And everybody in that picture became a star. Billy's still making great pictures.
In his latest one, will you ever forget the moment when Doris Day comes down that flight of stairs in a bathrobe, and she thinks Rock Hudson is the plumber to fix the bathtub, but in reality he's an atomic scientist?
I didn't see that.
Bananas doesn't get out of the house much.
Call him, Artie.
I can't. He's got to be on the set early. I don't want to wake him.
Within 2 years, you could be out there in a black tie waiting for the lady, Rhea Garson, to rip open the envelope and say as the whole world holds its breath, and the winner of the Oscar for this year's best film is...
Who is it? Who won?
And now Miss Mitzi Gaynor and Mr. Franco Corelli of the Metropolitan Opera will sing the winning song for you from the picture of the same name made by his good friend and genius, Billy Einhorn. The winner is, of course, Mr. Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
Hello, operator? Give me the number in Los Angeles in Bel Air.
You got the number?
Tattooed, baby, tattooed. Your heart hit number right here on my chest like a sailor. Not you, operator. Look, I want, and fast I want, the number in Los Angeles, in Bel Air, GR12275. And I won't dial directly, because I want to speak personally to my friend and genius, Mr. Billy Einhorn. E-I-N! Don't you know how to spell it? The name of only Hollywood's leading director, my friend. Look, and don't be giving this number out, calling him up, bothering him about screen tests.
When I was an operator, they made us take oaths. I had Marlon Brando's number for years, and pistols couldn't have dragged it out of my head. They made you raise your right hand and...
My number is GR12276. And I want a good connection. And don't be giving this number out either. Hang on, buddy. You can hear the beep, beep, beeps. It's traveling across the country. Ring. It's ringing. Ring.
Oh, please.
It's up. Hello. Hello, Billy. Yeah. Get off, operator. That's Billy. Would you get off? I should have called person to person. You picked it right up and everything. Hello, Billy. This is Gilbert Romano. No, Billy. It's Artie. Artie Shaughnessy. Yeah. No, New York. Yeah, look, Billy. Billy, did I wake you? No, Billy, can you hear me? Billy! Gosh, I gotta tell you something. First of all, I gotta tell you how bad I feel about Georgina dying. The good die young, what can I say? And second of all, since you old bum, never come back to your old happy hunting grounds, your old stomping grounds, I thought I might come out to see you. Oh, you can get tourism reservations. That's just fine. And, hotels. That's great, but Billy, I'm thinking I gotta get away. Not just a vacation, but make a change. Catch a break, if you know what I mean. Bananas? Yeah, she's here. We were just talking. No, Billy, Bananas isn't mine. This may sound cruel, but Bananas is as bad for me as Georgina is for you. I'm in love with a remarkable, wonderful girl who I should have married years ago. No, we didn't know her years ago. Well, I only met her about 2 months ago. Well, yeah. It's kind of funny. A chimpanzee knocked me in the back and keep my back out of whack. And I went to this health club to work it out. And in the steam section with all those steam, I got lost. And I walked into this room, and there was life. Yeah, just towels. I mean, you could make a movie out of this. It was so romantic. And she didn't see me. And she started talking about dumpling and orange sauce. And oysters baked in spinach. And shrimp baked in the melted juice of the sturgeon eyes, which caviar comes from. Well, you know me and food. And I got so excited, and the steam was getting thicker and thicker, and I ripped off my towel and kind of raked her. And she was quiet for a long time. And finally, she said one of the greatest lines of all time. There's a man in here! And she was in her sheet like a toga, and I was all togaed up. And I swear, we were gods and goddesses. And the steam bubbled up and swirled around, and it was Mount Olympus. I'm a new man, Billy. A new man. And I gotta make a start before it's too late. And that's why I'm calling you. Crawling on my hands and knees. No, not like that. Standing up straight after my best buddy in the whole world. Can I please come out to California and bring Bonnie and talk over old times? No, I'll pay my own way. I'm not asking you for anything but your friendship. But Billy, I think about you so much. And I read about you in the columns. Oh, and Conductor Blythe is playing at the Museum of Modern Art next week. And that new Doors Big Pig. Buddy and I laughed so hard we fell out of our low seats. Bananas? No, she couldn't see that one. She doesn't get out of the house much. But Billy, I just get so nervous calling you because, well, you know. And I'm not asking for any old anxiety treatment. Just your friendship. But it must be kind of lonely with Georgina gone. Oh, we said $5 to the Damien Runyon Cancer Fund, like Walter Richter last. Oh, we gotta send more. But it must be kind of lonely, and the three of us, Bunny, you, and me, could have a few laughs. But what do you say? Okay, you're right. You know your schedule. We can come anytime, okay? But soon, Billy. Soon, okay? Oh, talking to you gets me all opened up. You still drinking, right? Yeah, Jack Daniels. Set out the glasses, open a bottle. No, I'll bring the bottle. Okay, talk to you soon, Billy. But soon, okay? Soon. Soon.
It really was comical.
The Pope for Yamapo.
The day
That's the Pope into New York.
Oh,
Did you hear me?
oh, you made me sound like the moon coming over the mountain so fast. Oh.
You got to say hello to you, Bananas.
Hello. Oh, let's get out of here. She gives me the weeping willy.
Oh, no, I'm all right. I was just thinking how lucky we all are. You going off to California, and me going off to the loony bin.
It's a rental.
Beautiful trees, huh?
Birds waiting to go to Florida or California.
Maybe it was a flock of insane bluebirds that got committed.
I'm gonna go take a shower. My shirt's all damp from the phone call.
Artie, I'll be at the corner of
I'm here with bells on, ringing out how I feel. I'll ring, I'll roar, I'll sing encore. I'm here with bells on. Ring, 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 ring.
The people downstairs, they'll be pumping broomsticks on the ceiling.
For once, the people downstairs is funny. For once, the people downstairs is funny. Whenever the conversation turns to something you don't want to hear, you ring all bells of concern for the people downstairs. For the first time in my life, the people downstairs is funny. And I'm a free man! And this is a symphony for the people upstairs.
It's just the roof upstairs.
Oh, and you know roofs well. I gave up 6 months of my life taking care of you. And one morning I wake up and you're gone. And all you got on is your nightgown and your bare feet. The cords on your bare feet are slippers. And it's snowing. It's snowing a blizzard. And you're out in it. 24 hours you're gone. The police have been here and law detectives gone. And you're being broadcasted for in 13 states all covered with snow. And I look out that window, and I see a gray smudge in a nightgown standing on the edge of the roof over there. In a snowbank. And I'm praying to God, and I'm running out of here, across the street, and I grab you down. And you're so cold. Your nightgown cuts into me like glass bricks. And I bring you back here, and you didn't even catch a cold. Not even a sniffle. If you had just gotten the sniffles, I could have forgiven you. But you just looked at me with that dead cold stare. The one you got right now. 24 hours you're gone. Hopping from roof to roof in a blizzard without even any drawers on. And I'm the one who gets pneumonia.
Can I have my song now?
You're tone deaf. Like that.
So I won't sing it. My troubles all began a year ago. 2 years ago today. 2 days ago today. Today. We used to have a beautiful old green Buick. The green latrine. I'm not allowed to drive it anymore. But when I could drive it, the last time I drove into Manhattan. And I drive down Broadway, the crossroads of the world. And I see a scene that you wouldn't see in your wildest dreams. 42nd Street, Broadway. 4 corners, 4 people. 1 on each corner, all waiting for taxis. Cardinal Spellman, Jackie Kennedy, Bob Hope, and President Johnson, all carrying suitcases. Taxi! Taxi! So I stop in the middle of the street and get out of my green latrine and yell, "Get in! I'm a gypsy! A gypsy cab! I'll take you where you want to go. Don't you all know each other? Get in!" And they keep waiting for cabs. So I run over to President Johnson and grab him by the arm and push Jackie Kennedy into the backseat of my car. And John, who I didn't see, starts crying. And Jackie hits me, and I hit her. And I grab Bob Hope and I push him all into my car, crying and laughing. "Give me your suitcases! I'll take you where you want to go." The suitcase is still open. And Jackie Kennedy's wings blow down 42nd Street. And Cardinal Spellman hits me. And Johnson screams, and I hit him! I hit the wall! The green latrine sinks, blows 4 flat tires, and I run to protect the car. All 4 of my friends run into 4 different cabs. And people are honking at me to move. So I push the car back up the bridge to Queens. You're asleep. Turn on Johnny Carson to get my mind off, and there's Bob Hope and Cardinal Spellman, whose nose is still bleeding, telling everyone what happened and laughing. 30 million people watch Johnny Carson and laugh. Not me. I'm nobody. I knew all of those people better than me. You, Ronnie, I knew everything about them. Why couldn't they love me? So then it began to snow. And I went up on the roof.
Come see the Pope. Pray. Miracles happen. Look, I was reading an article on how prayer helps people. In Reader's Digest. Kneel down in the street. Pray. The Pope will cure you. Raiders judges can't afford to crap around.
The meals are all different. Everyone laughs.
We used to have fun.
Maybe if I have blood to put on my hands.
The Pope must be landing now. I'm going to turn on the TV and I want you to watch him. There he is. There's the Pope. Oh, God, help bananas. Please, say a prayer. Say, make me better, God.
Make me better, God.
So Artie can go away in peace. Would you get out of the way and let a sick woman see? There he is. Kiss him. Kiss his hip. He'll cure you. Kiss him.
The screen is so cold.
Would you get out of the way, you stupid muse man? Help me. Help me, your holiness.
He's landed! He's landed! It's on everybody's transistors and you're still here? Oh, and the school kids, the Pope rides by, he sees all those school kids, he's gonna come out for birth control today, you mark my words. They ran out of welcome Pope buttons, so I ran downstairs and got my leftover from when the Beatles were here. What do you say? I am famished. Hey, now wait just a minute. Miss Henshaw's going to be mighty pissed off.
Just for today.
Hold me tight.
Over that threshold.
Artie, are you dressed warm? Are you dressed warm? Your music! You forgot your music! You've got to get it blessed by the Pope! It really was comical. The Pope wore a yarmulke the day that the Pope came to New York. Rich, you're being valued tonight with enough shock treatments they can plug Times Square into your ear. I didn't work for Con Edison for nothing.
My father tell you all about me? Pope Ronnie? Charmed life? How great I am? That's how he is with you. You should hear with me, you'd sing a different tune pretty quick. And it wouldn't be Where's the Devil in Evelyn? I was 12 years old, and all the newspapers had headlines on my 12th birthday that Billy was coming to town. And Life was doing stories on him, and Look, and the newsreels, because Billy was searching America to find the ideal American boy to play Huckleberry Finn. And Billy came to New York and called my father and asked him if he could stay here. Billy needed a hideout. In Waldorf Astoria, all over the country, chambermaids with real silver carts to change sheets, and under the sheets would hop little boys saying, "Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn." All over the country, little boys dressed in blue jeans and straw hats be sent to him in crates, be under the silver cover covering his dinner, his medicine cabinet in all his hotel rooms, his suitcase. "Hello, hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn." And he was coming here to hide out. Here! Billy coming here! I asked the nun in school who was Huckleberry Finn. The nun and Queen of Martyrs knew. She told me, the ideal American boy. Coming home, all the store windows reflected me. And the mirror in the tailor shop said, "Hello, Huck." The butcher shop window said, "Hello, Huck. Hello, Huckleberry Finn. All America wants to be Billy, and he'll be hiding out in your house." I came home, went in there into my room, and packed my bag. I knew Billy would see me and take me back to California with him that very day. This room smelled of ammonia and air freshener. This couch was new that day. My parents were filling up the icebox in their brand new clothes. Filling up the icebox with food and liquor. As excited as if the Pope were coming. And nervous because they hadn't seen him in a long while. Billy. They told me my new clothes were on my bed to get dressed. I didn't want to tell them that I'd be leaving shortly to start a new life. That I'd be flying out to California with Billy on the HMS Huckleberry. I didn't want tears from them, only trails of envy. And I went in my room and I packed my bag and waited. The doorbell rang. If you listen close, you can still hear the echoes of those wet kisses and handshakes and tears and backs getting hit. And hello,
smiling. It suddenly dawned on me, you had to do things to get parts. I began dancing and singing immediately, things I have never done in my life, before or since. I stood on my head and skipped. And whirled. Wow! And I made spectacular leaps in the air so I could see faces in the ceiling. And I ran up and down the keys of the piano. And sang la 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 and began laughing. And crying soft. And then loud. To show off all my emotions. And I heard music and drums and I couldn't even keep up with it. Oh, yes! And then I cut off all my emotions, just like that. Instantly. Took a deep bow like the dying swan I saw Ned Sullivan. I picked up my suitcase and waited by the door. Billy turned to my parents, whose jobs were down to about there, and Billy said, "You never told me you had a mentally retarded child." You never told me I had an idiot for a godchild. And I picked up my bag, went into my room, and shut the door, and never came out the whole time he was here. I only tried. He never found Huckleberry Finn. Another company made the picture a few years later, but it flopped. My father thinks I'm nothing. Everyone thinks I'm nothing. Billy, my sergeant, they all laugh at me. You laughing at me? You laughing at me? I'll fool you all. By tonight I'll be on headlines all over the world. Cover of Time, Life, TV specials. I hope they use this picture of me. I look better with hair. Go ahead, laugh. Laugh. Because you know what I think of you? Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry to have to do that. Paid $3 or $4 to do that. But I don't care. I'll show you all. I'll be too big for any of you. Really was come called the whole warrior. Bunny says, "Arthur, I'm not saying this to you, but saying it to the wind. Arthur, get your music. Hold it up for when the Pope His Holiness drives by. Hey, we have heard these songs. They don't need a blessing. Yeah, but it couldn't hurt. Bring on the girl. Where is it? When Bunny cleans up in here, you can never find anything. Say, you should see the two of them out there, holding each other up like sisters. And they're not speaking, so it makes them even more like sisters. Oh, boy. Wouldn't it be great if they could all fall in love and we could all stay here?
Mr. Shaughnessy?
Did I win something?
Oh!
Where did I put those sweepstakes tickets? I'll get them.
Gosh, it's like walking into a photo album. It's just like Billy said. Norman Rockwell, Grandma Moses. Betsy, look at you. I was afraid when the calls would be out, but it's just like Billy said, you're here.
Billy? I talked to him this morning.
He called me just as I was checking out and told me to stop by here on my way to the airport.
A friend of Billy's and you stay in a hotel. Don't you know any friend of Billy's has a permanent address right here? Don't tell me.
What?
I know your name.
How could you?
You're Corinna Stroller. I knew it. I saw you in that movie you made with Billy.
That's how we met.
Then you retired.
Well,
You are fantastic.
well,
Why did you quit? Will you sit down for a minute? I gotta go get my girls. If you left without them seeing you. Oh boy. You call Billy and he sends stars. Stars. The Xbox is yours. I'll be right back. Corinna Stroller.
but it is permanently enshrined in the lobes of my heart. That scene where she blows up in the landmine, so realistic. And then you never made another movie. What happened? I just dropped in to say hi! Hi! Oh, Corinna Stroller. You know that old phone that's been in his horsey who wouldn't give you the time of day? She says to me, "Oh, Miss Flingus, is this limo connected to you?" I'd like to put my fist through her dimple. "Hi, I'm Bunny, the future kid. Would you like some snacks?" "I've got a plane to catch. Should I send some down to the chauffeur?" "Oh, stay, have some snacks."
Are you gonna cook?
Just short order snacks while you audition.
Audition?
You get your rear end on those tunes while the post-blessing is still hot on them. Artie, the Pope looks right at me. We're in solid. Ta-da! That's a trumpet. Look, before we get into hellos and how are you and who we all are in old times and new times, bite into a celery for some quick energy, and I'll get you a soda, and our Victor writes songs. He's perfect for Oscar-winning medleys and love themes of important motion picture presentations, and you should tell Billy about them. Our Victor being the Webster's Dictionary definition for Mr. Shaw. Gone with the Wind. The Wizard of Oz. That is the caliber of film I am talking about. And His Holiness, the very same Pope, has seen these songs and given them his blessing. I would love to, but I have a very slight postnasal drip. Isn't she wonderful? Go on, Artie, while Mr. Magic still shimmers. Ready?
Together again, back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up, looked up it up like Fido to the button. Back together again.
My transistor! Oh. Get away from here! Get away! Go!
Oh, please! It's 50 below out here, and our fingers are icicles, and our lips are the color of Mary. The doorknob came right up in our hand.
I'm sorry, sisters, these are secret auditions.
Oh, but we missed the Pope, and we came all the way from Westwood. Let us see it on your television. Please, please, on television.
All right.
Oh, don't do it, Arthur! What's the matter, honey? Did you drop something? It's like a regular mountain around here.
We still want Senior Boyle binoculars. We couldn't see the Pope. The crowd was so thick, so we climbed up onto the roof. And I put the binoculars up to my eyes, and I got the Pope in focus. And the pressure from against my eyes, the binoculars flew right out of my hands. Oh, God. It was like a miracle in reverse. We'll be quiet. Peanut butter? They have peanut butter. We're not allowed peanut butter.
Put that away.
You, over here. Oh, color. They don't have color. Would you have some beers to warm us up? We'll pray for you for many years and be kind of today.
Artie, are you there? Is this my home?
Oh, God, bananas. Get the beers, will you, Bun?
What do I look like? Excuse the interruptions. We are not religious as such, but his heart is a Sistine Chapel.
I didn't know where home was. This Henshaw showed me, and then your fat girlfriend ran away. Oh, imported. They don't have imported. We could stay back at Ridgewood and watch color and had imported. But no, she's got to see everything in the flesh. Well, you were the one who dropped the binoculars. Well, you were the one that stole them.
Artie, did you bring work home from the office?
They're nuns, bananas, nuns.
We got locked out under upstairs roof. Hi.
Hi.
This is Corinna Stroller, Billy's girlfriend. Corinna, this is Bananas.
Corinna Stroller? Corinna Stroller! Corinna Stroller! The movie star.
Hello, Billy's girlfriend. Gosh, Billy's girlfriends always make me feel so shabby. Arthur believes in keeping the family skeletons out in the open like pets. Heel, Bananas, heel.
I saw The Sound of Music 31 times. It changed my entire life. Unitarian!
All right, now where was I?
Ta-da, the trumpet.
Back together again, back together again. Since we tell you, miracles fall down in this family. I don't want you to meet him yet. Because if his mother sees him, her hair will go all over the wall like English muffins. Are you comfortable?
She's adorable and so down to earth. It's 5 carats!
It's really something, isn't it?
You just sit right up here with Mr. Maestro.
Where was I?
Like Fido shoots him. You left off there.
Okay. Back together again. Back together again. Since we split up, the skies be lit up. Looked all fit up like Fido chewed them. Together again. You could say that you was winning.
Oh, encore!
What's that play next?
Oh, how do you choose one branch from a whole redwood forest? I love you, so I keep dreaming. Oh, come and get her. I love you, so I keep dreaming.
You really remember that?
How could I forget it? Arthur, I'm not used to being the queen of the outsiders. What song is this?
I almost forgot it. It must have been like #1 that I ever wrote. The one that showed me I should go on.
Well, let me hear it.
You really surprised me, Vanessa. Sometimes I miss you so much.
Arthur, I still haven't forgiven you for this morning.
I love you, so I keep dreaming of all the lonely times we shared.
Heaven, that is unadulterated heaven. Now play White Christmas. Play White Christmas.
She's not feeling too hot.
In case you hadn't noticed.
She keeps crawling under the weather.
Play White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
It really burns me up. The telephone now is devoting all those salutes to fakers like Richard Rogers. Just listen to that. Ugh. Don't you hear it?
So I keep dreaming. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I love you, so I keep dreaming.
God.
Are you told that? Can't you hear it?
Oh, you've had it, little Missy. All those years you made me play it and you knew. She's always trying to do that to me, Corinna. Always trying to embarrass me. Well, you've had it, little Missy. Did Shakespeare ever write one original plot? You tell me that. I'm sorry, but in front of all you people, you are looking at someone who has just had it.
Just saying your song sounds an awful lot like White Christmas.
They can play mine in the summertime.
Arthur, who are you calling? Do it, Arthur. Artie, who are you calling? Do you have a little suitcase? I'll start packing. Billy Crescent, help me! You would want them to do this, not to me. He'd be mad. Help me! Bloopers. They'll tell you all about it. Me walking out on the roof. Can't you say anything? You want prize? Here. Take these flowers. They're for you. Take this liquor. For you. Oh, you. I'll be quiet now. I'll take my pill, my transistor.
This is Mr. Shaughnessy, Arthur N. I was there last week talking about my life.
That's why my ears were ringing.
No, I don't remember which doctor I talked to.
He had a mustache.
He had a mustache. Thanks. Doctor, hello. Could you come in? Yeah, all that we talked about. The room over the garage will be fine. Yeah, today. Really? That soon? She'll be ready.
Arthur, give me your hand. Like I said, today's my wedding day. I wanted to have something white at my throat. Look, downstairs in a pink cookie jar, I got $1,000 saved up, and we are flying out to California with Corinna. As soon as Bananas here is carted off, you'll step off that plane, and you and me and Billy and Corinna here will eat and drink and dance and love until the middle of the next full moon. Bananas, honey, it's not just a hospital. They got dances. Corinna, I'll be right back with my suitcase. Artie, start packing. All my life, I've been treated like an old shoe. You turned me into a glass slipper. I'm here with bells on. Ring, 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 ring.
sleeping down at Fort Dick studying to become a general. Mom, I'm going to blow up the Pope. God, look at how nice you look with your hair on tonight. Mom, I'm going to blow up the Pope, and when time introduces me tonight, I won't even mention you. I'll say I was an orphan. Why didn't you write me and tell me I was coming? Might have been in California. Oh, God, it's good to see you.
I almost forgot! The Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium! I have 2 tickets for the Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium. Would anyone like them?
We would. Hey, oh! Okay.
What do you think you're doing here?
Oh, this must be Ronnie, the son of the army.
Can I help you?
I can't wait to hear all about you.
Hey, you just got barging in so much time. Where do you think you're going? Hey, what?
Give me that. Take it.
Ronald B. Shaughnessy, you are under arrest for being absent without leave. You have the right to remain silent. I must warn you, anything that you say can or will be used against you in the military court of law. You have the right to counsel. You wish to call for counsel.
That altar boy's still marching. Make him give him back. You, back to Westwood. Good luck with your ear operation.
This is an invitation. Come to California.
From me to Billy.
Oh, how sweet. I can't wait to open it. Hold the elevator.
What do you think you're doing with my boy? Let him go.
I got a radio message to pick up on Mrs. Arthur Anna Shaughnessy.
Bananas.
Ta-da! Announcing Mrs. Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
My house is a mess.
I'd better straighten up. I can do that. I'm a housewife. I love you, so I keep dreaming. You could salvage that song, Ernie. You really could.
But the entire American people is here present this noblest and most characteristic trait. A people based in its conception of life on spiritual values, on a religious sense, on freedom, on loyalty, on worth, on the respect of beauty, on family affection, on generosity and courage. Safeguarding the American spirit from these dangers which prosperity itself can entail, and which the materialism of our day can make even more menacing. From its brief but heroic history, this young and flourishing country can derive lofty and convincing examples to encourage it all in its future progress.
I'm glad he said that. That Pope at Yankee Stadium, some guy. Isn't that Pope some guy? You ever meet him in any of your travels? Billy. Oh, this is the one and only. This is Billy. He came in right before the 11 o'clock news. He came in to identify Corinna's body. So he's a little upset. You forgive him, okay? Look, Billy, you want to take your shoes off? You want to get comfortable? You want a beer? get together this way. But look at it this way. It was quick, no pain. See, pain is awful, but she was one of the lucky. She just went. And the apartment's all insured. We get into an elevator and everything.
The one she thinks she wanted was...
Come on, Billy, cry. Let it out.
She wanted her footprints in Grumman's Chinese. I'm gonna have her shoes set in wet cement. The ceremony, the tribute. Lord knows she'd hate it.
Hate it?
Artie. Ever since her ears went, she just stopped having the push. Like she couldn't hear a different drummer anymore, drumming up all that push to get her to the top. She just stopped.
She could have been one of the big ones. A lady bigot. Boy, stardust, handfuls of it all over. Come on, Billy. Come on, easy. That's enough.
Do you have any tea bags?
You want a drink? Got the bourbon right here, Jack Daniel.
No, tea bags. Two, one for each eye.
Come on right up.
Here they are. Could you wet them? Oh, Artie, my future is all ashes. In the morning, I'll fly back with Corinna's body, back to LA, and I'll stay there. Can't work. Not for a long, long time, if ever again. I was supposed to go to Australia. No, all ashes. It's good to see you again, Artie.
Billy, you can't. You owe it. Golly, Billy, the world. Buddy and me. We fell out of our low seats. I go crazy without all the laughter and the romance you bring. You can't let this death stand in your way. Look at your old buddy. I've become this dreaming boy. I make all these fathomers out of the future. Lords and fathomers. I make all these shrines out of the future and I just crawl to them. You can't let that happen to you. Hell! Hell! You should make a musical. Listen to this! Back together again. Back together again. Georgina!
No, Billy.
Oh, for a minute I...
Isn't she beautiful?
Let me look at you. Turn around. Didn't Georgina have good taste?
I used to read Vogue on the newsstand to see what I'd be wearing in 3 years.
Georgina took that dress right off her back and gave it to you. What a woman she was.
I put it on to make you happy, Billy.
Easy, Billy.
Sorry.
It's a shame. 1965, and I'm like the best dressed woman of 1954.
You got the best of them all, Artie. Hello, bananas.
Sometimes I curse you for giving you that name, Billy.
A little Italian girl. What else was I gonna call her?
Mr. Shaughnessy, please, the hot water in the shower, the tub is running over. I can't turn it off. There's nothing to turn.
I did it to burn her.
Burn who?
Burn her downstairs. Have the hot water run through the cracks and give her blisters. You won't like her so much when she's covered with blisters. Hot water can do that. It's one of the nicest properties of hot water.
Burn who?
Kate Smith!
French, screwdriver. God, Billy, it don't seem possible. 20 years ago, started right here on this block. Then we had some good times. Rainbow Room, the Village Barn. Leon and Eddie's. I got the pictures right here.
Leon and Eddie's.
The Village Barn.
The Village Barn. Gosh, I love the Village Barn.
Closed, bananas. Finished like you.
Mr. Shaughnessy, please. Mr.
Hello.
I was an usher before I went in, and your name always meant quality.
Thank you.
Help me! Billy! They're coming again to make me leave! Let me stay here! Now listen to you! You see, they give me these pills so I won't feel anything. Now I don't mind not feeling, as long as I can remember feeling. And you see, in this apartment, over here, I remember, I stand in this corner, I remember laughing, double up, with something Ronnie said, Ari did. And over here, I stand in this corner, and I am
You see the walls I'm climbing here?
We never got introduced.
Do I know you?
No, but your friend died with my 2 friends today.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay. All they ever wanted was to die, go to heaven, and meet Jesus. The convent was very depressing. Pray a while, scream a while, but they got what they wanted, so I'm happy.
Wait a minute. Your friends died with my friends? Then that makes us... Oh, geez, bananas! That makes us all friends. You friends and me friends, and we're all friends.
Help him! Help Ronnie!
Operator. My friend, the operator. Give me person to person, my friend, General Buckley Revere in the Pentagon. 202 Lincoln 5, 5600.
No, Billy, no favors for Ronnie. The kid went AWOL. You think he's dragging him out of here? I don't like that kind of stuff. That kid is your kid, Bananas. You got the crazy monopoly of screwball chromosomes in that kid.
Buck! Bill.
Let him learn responsibility. Let him learn to be a man.
Buck, just one favor. My godchild, Ron Shaughnessy. He's in the brig at Fort Dix. He wanted to see the Pope.
Billy and I served our country. You think Bill could call up dinner rolls if he wasn't a vet? Sometimes I feel like I gotta apologize for the kid. I try to give him good, strong things.
Buck, has the Army lost such art that it won't give a simple soldier a glimpse of His Holiness?
Arthur, are you aware that the rains of Rockport are currently appearing on my ceiling?
Shh. Is that the Bill and Oranges?
That's right, Arthur. I'm downstairs making veal and oranges, and what do I get from you? Boiling drips.
That's Billy. Billy's here.
Billy Einhorn here? And you didn't call me? Oh, Mr. Einhorn. Oh, excuse my rudeness. That is why the word voila was invented. Hi, Artie. Hi, Bananas.
Yes, thank you. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love ya. Thanks. Ronnie will be all right. They're going to have him stationed in Rome. With NATO. He's going to do 2 weeks in the brig just to clear the record.
And then off to Rome. Won't that be educational and interesting? Thank you, Billy. Thank you.
Ronnie's lucky. Buck told me everyone at Dix is skedded for Vietnam.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that. I love Chinese food.
That's the little girl from the steam vat.
Hi, I'm Benny from right down below. Oh, Artie, perhaps our grief-stricken visitor from Movie Land would join us in a snack a la petite?
No.
Oh, come on, Bill.
Oh, flying in on such short notice, you must have all the starving people of Armenia in your tum-tum begging, feed me, feed me.
Well, perhaps...
What they do is they have a scrapbook of everything that she can cook. Then they cut them out and paste them in the book. Veal parmesan, eggplant meringue. Whoa.
What we do is we make a scrapbook of all the food Bunny knows how to cook. We put them right in this book. I wish I had spoons enough for all of you.
Mr. Einhorn, I met your friend today, right before Hiroshima Mona Moore happened out there. And all I got to say is, I hope that when I go, I got 2 sisters of charity with me. I don't know your persuasion, God-wise, but right now, whether she likes it or not, your friend Corinna is right up there in heaven tonight.
Artie, you were right. We are what our women make us. Corinna, how easily deaf becomes dead. It was her sickness that held us together. Health. You were always healthy. You married a little Italian girl. You have a son. Where am I?
That's darling. That's no life.
So how come she's dead? Who blew her up?
It was on the 11 o'clock news.
Crying and explanations won't bring her back. Mr. Einhorn, if it took all of this to get you here, then I'd kiss the calendars for today. Grief puts erasers in my ears. My world is kept a beauty.
drop off Corinna's body. Then it's on to Hawaii, Samoa, non-stop to Melbourne. Someone who listens. That's what I need.
But my whole life is here.
Chekhov was right. Work. Work. It's the only answer. All aboard?
My.
Are you out of your head? I'm leaving here in 2 hours. It takes about 6 months to get passports and shots.
Luckily, 2 years ago, I got shots and a passport, in case I got lucky with a raffle ticket to Paris. I'm in raffles all over the place.
Bonnie.
Leave me alone, Arthur. I have to think. I don't know what to say. It's all so sudden.
I was catching a cold, so I put on one of your dresses, Sean. I have to go now. I want to thank you all for the loveliest day I've ever had. People are so lucky. You have so much. And your son is so cute. Maybe when I take my final vows, I can cross my fingers and they won't count.
Stay here.
Stay here?
There'll be an empty apartment down below, and you can come up every day and take care of bananas. How's this for a few months out?
What's all that money?
Artie, don't send bananas away. Love. That's all she needs.
It is? Hello? Yes? Yes? It's the zoo.
Tell him I'll call her. What are they calling this light for?
All the animals are giving birth. Everything's having a baby. The cheetahs and the raccoons and the lions and the panthers and...
And who is it? Al, look, this is what you gotta do. Heat the water. And the male elephants, you gotta lock them out. They get a little testy. And the leopardises, they tend to eat the children. So you gotta watch them.
The Pope saw my wish today. He looked me right in the eye and he winked. Hey, smell. Oh, the bread is starting up again and there's miracles in the air. And the Pope is flying back through the nighttime sky and all the planets have fallen back into place. And Orion the hunter relaxes his bow. And the gang war in Vietnam will be over and all of those crippled people can now stand up and walk back to Toledo. And Billy, in front of all these people, I vow to be the best housekeeper money can buy. I'll clean for you and cook for you and who knows, maybe there'll be a development. And bananas, honey, as soon as I get to California, I'll send you some of my clothes. I'll keep up Georgina's traditions. Oh, sister, here are the keys to my apartment. You could write a book. I jump over the wall. And Billy, you could film it.
Yeah, I'll be right down. I'll be right on the subway, yeah. I gotta go to work. Bill, Bud, you wanna come with me? Sea Life is starting. It's real beautiful.
Bananas, honey, can I have this copper pot? I've always had my eye on this pot.
Take it.
Listen, Bill.
Well, I'm packed.
I write songs, Bill.
Thank you, Billy.
Back together again. Are you lit up?
Can I tell you a secret? Do you know who I make my pictures for? Money? No. Prestige? No. I make them for you. Me? I sit on that set and for every shot I say, would this make Artie laugh? Would this make Artie cry?
I could come on the set and tell you personally.
Oh, no, Artie. If I ever thought that you and Bananas weren't here in Sunnyside, seeing my work, loving my work, I could never work again. You are my touch with reality. Bananas, do you know what the greatest talent in the world is? To be an audience. Anybody can create. But to an audience, be an audience.
I'm looking for something. I understand.
Martha, I mean in the best possible sense. You've been a wonderful neighbor.
I just saved your life.
Where's the devil in Evelyn what to do on an Angela? Bill! Wait! Please! I'm too old to be a young Charlie. Wait, please!
Life is this orchard. And we walk beneath it, and apples and grapes and cherries and mangoes all tumble down on us. Ask and you shall receive. didn't even ask. Look how much I got. A shrine. I have to go call it the convent now. Thank you. Bye.
Don't blame me for that lady art. I really don't. But I'm going to be good to you now. Cooking! I didn't know you liked cooking. All these years and I didn't know you liked cooking. You see, you can live with a person and... Oh, gosh. We're finding alone. The first time in our lives. It's taken us 18 years to get from the church to the hotel room. We're finding alone. I'm going to be different. I promise. Hello, Artie. Back together again, and back together again. And since we split up, the skies we lit up, looked all bit up like Fido to them, but we're back together again. And you can say you knew us when.
My name is Artie Shaughnessy, and I'd like to thank you for that blue spotlight. And also, to sing a few songs by the pin-up. I'm here with bells